Welcome into Nearing Nerdvana. Jen, the only one I'm finding is the MGM's Marvelous Wizard of Oz, which was the first comic book co-published by DC and Marvel, but that's 1975. There has to be something sooner than that, right?
Yeah, I found one from 1962.
Sorry, we were having a little chat backstage trying to figure out where the first Wizard of Oz book came from. Guys, if you were just joining, welcome into our Friday night show. We are excited because we are going to be kicking off the Halloween season right by talking our reactions, non-spoiler, to Hocus Pocus 2, as well as a market report. And Jen has brought out her A game tonight. These books that she chose for tonight's report, they're badass. And they're all, what would you call the theme, Jen?
Witches.
Witchy.
The
witchy theme. There you go. All right. Really quickly, shout out to Nimesh, our ambassador of the channel. We love you and we appreciate you so much. It looks like he'll be coming on after he goes to dinner. So shout out to Nimesh. Also, shout out to Cover Price, our sponsors. All the information tonight is from them. There's a code in the description to get a month of their membership for 99 cents. And very quickly, before we get started, shout out to Bird City Comics. Trish Forstner is in the chat. We just launched the Hitomi #1. This was a short box Bird City Comics collab, their first exclusive ever. We did sell out in the bundles in about under a minute, but I believe there are still some left. So do not hesitate, guys. If you are even thinking about it, I would head over there and get that picked up. Whew. Okay, let's see who's in the chat. We got Karen. Hi. Toom. Hello. Anthony Divins is here. There's Trish. What's up? Mojo. Blade Builder Mike is in the house. And Lord of Brooklyn. Salem the Cat. What? Oh, Shortbox sold out of theirs. Ooh.
Very nice.
I always try to tell you guys when you're first joining the show, like, this is my heads up. Go and grab one if you can. We have Sarah filling in for Lucy.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. I love being here.
You know, it feels like you're kind of like a part of the regular crew now. Like, I don't even consider you just a comic book woman show. It's like you're just our transient.
One of the gals.
Exactly. Joe, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just a little tired.
You just woke up before you hopped on, right?
Well, I was watching Hocus Pocus and all that excitement just like it knocked me out, man.
We're gonna get to that.
Ah.
So you're a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, just a little bit. Like kind of a Psycho fan, but that's all right.
And Jen, you just got off work, so hi.
Hey.
Long day. Yeah. Well, it's okay.
So what are we going to call this show? It's going to be about witches or what?
Yeah, this is a witch show, a witch market report, and a little bit of reactions about Hocus Pocus #2. So let's just do, again, guys, we're not going to give you any spoilers because it just came out today. Let's go down the line. Jen, what would you like to say was your reaction to this film?
I would say go in, and if you're an adult and above the age of 21, go in with a drink or two, turn the lights off, set the mood, and just enjoy it. Don't overthink it. Don't try to do anything else with it. Just, it is what it is. And with 2 drinks, you should be good.
See, that's where you messed up, Joe. You got to drink first.
Oh, all I know is like Sarah Jessica Parker didn't even need makeup for this role. So.
Oh, you're so mean. I think she's beautiful. I think she is beautiful. I've loved her since Sex.
No, I'm just playing.
She's cute.
My wife loves Sex in the City, and that's her favorite. So I just thought I'd pick on her.
Just couldn't help it, right? Couldn't help it. But it didn't hold your interest, right?
No, I mean it started off pretty good, but then it just like it started off pretty good.
That's your reaction. Started out pretty
well,
good.
I thought it could have been better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anywho.
What do you think, Sarah?
So Okay, so I saw Hocus Pocus 1 like a couple of years ago. I had never seen it as a kid. And as an adult, I didn't like it because they kept saying like virgin, and that was just like for a Disney movie that was like very creepy to me. They kept saying it over and over, this virgin boy, and I'm just like, that's just way too creepy. But this one, okay, so Joe's scaring me because I didn't finish it. I'm like halfway through. And I like it, but now I'm scared that it's gonna like take a turn. So
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm sure like
I
you'll like
know.
it.
I just it's I like it actually. I think it's really good, which is weird.
I will say if Bette Midler wasn't in this movie, it would not like you couldn't even watch it. You know what I mean? Bette Midler is just a phenomenal actress, and I mean, she's funny, and but
them
the
coming
other
back
two, the other two, like, nah.
All right. I'm going to give my reaction here. I'm a huge Hocus Pocus fan. And I think that when movies like this come back out, they're held to this really high standard because we're thinking about what we felt when we watched it as kids. And you have to kind of measure up. Some of the remixes nowadays, I think, go way too far off of base and they don't pay tribute to the original. This one, I think, did actually a really great job of doing that. It still holds that magic that the first one had, but it's like respectful to the original film by throwing in all these little Easter eggs referencing the original film. Without giving too much away, you guys, if you pay really close attention, they bring up the original Hocus Pocus several times.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have saw the first one. Because it was on Disney Plus, and Laura like, your assignment, you better watch Hocus Pocus 2. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, am I going to get home in time to watch it? So I get home, I was like, I need to watch something. And Larissa, what? I got to watch Hocus Pocus 2. It's an assignment. And she goes, okay. I was about to watch Jeffrey Dahmer. No. We got to watch Hocus Pocus. And I said, okay. And then, I dozed off, and then when I woke up, she left, and I was like, "Hey, where are you at?" She goes, "I went over to my girlfriend's house. We're watching Jeffrey Dahmer." I was like, "Oh."
See, Joe's committed.
How is Jeffrey Dahmer? I'm just curious. How is it? Have you seen it?
I don't know. Everybody's saying it's badass, so I guess it just looks real creepy, dude. Like, he eats people. I wonder if they show it. Like,
I'm a firm believer, Joe, that if you watch that type of stuff, my mom used to tell me that if you watch that stuff, it like can affect your mind. Like it can get into your head. Like she's like, never see The Exorcism or you're gonna be followed home by demons, and that always stuck with me. So now
dude,
I'm
like when I was a kid and I saw The Exorcist and I saw her head spin around, I was like,
you can't get that shit out of your head. Like,
dude, when she was crawling up the stairs backwards, dude, like, oh no.
Yeah, so I'm very hesitant to watch the Dahmer, but this one I thought was pretty good. Guys, if you're just joining, this is just a reaction. It does start with the three of them as young girls, so they're just like sisters, and I thought that was neat too. They kind of highlight that ultimately these witches are bitches because they want to stay together, right?
Yeah, I like that part. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Anyway, but Joe's right. Midler. She definitely makes the show pop. I think Sarah Jessica Parker is amazing too, though. I like her. Anything to add, guys?
Well, I like the little Bette Midler.
Yes.
Yeah, she was real sassy. Like she pulled that off. Like if you were trying to believe, like what would a young Bette Midler's character look like if she was a kid, and
how she
I
goes
thought
like
it was
this.
pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
It's really cute. So did Sarah Jessica's partner. What is it? Sarah. Her name's Sarah, right? The younger Sarah. She would push her hair back like she does.
Yes.
Little things like that. I thought was kind of
cool. You know what I thought was weird? Their other friend, right? They go, well, I thought you didn't want to be our friend anymore. Like, well, I've been telling you, and I'm like, is communication that hard? Y'all were right there. Like, I didn't get that. You know what I mean? So whoever wrote that sucks.
Slight spoiler. I mean, look, when you're
No.
young, you don't know how to communicate when you're young. You just assume. Make an ass out of everybody.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. I don't know. I liked it. I think if you're a fan of the original, you'll be happy with this one. I do wish they would have brought back, what was the hot girl's name from the original one? Alyssa something. Remember, like, she dresses up as like the princess. He has a crush on her the whole time.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a couple more of the original cast members. That was my only
like who didn't come out that was in the
girl.
original.
I heard the little girl who plays the little girl in the last one.
Right, what was her name?
Is it Allison? No. I heard she's pissed because she wanted to be in the movie, or that her character.
Laura Birch.
Did I spoil?
No.
Thora Birch?
Laura Birch, yeah.
Oh, I remember her.
I think that's her.
Yeah, they talk. Like, she wasn't invited back on, right? Like, not even for like a cameo. It's like, throw him a cameo, something. I mean, and Vanessa Shaw played Allison. That was the girl that he had a crush on, and I think they could have brought her back just for a second. Yeah, there you go, Blake Builder. Okay, well, let's keep cruising. Guys, if you are just joining, we are going to be giving you a little mini market report. Actually, it's not mini, a market report on witches. Jen deep dove this week, and some of these books are just insanely cool.
But
This is
asterisk.
the greatest witch right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on.
But asterisk, a lot had to be cut off because there's 14 comic slides, so there's 28 comics. That's a lot. So if you don't see a witch that you like on here, are we gonna do it part 2?
Hey, we could as we get closer to like Halloween, because yeah, we could do a part 2.
And then question this. A lot of characters have magic, but magicians and sorceresses and sorcerers are technically different than witches. So I tried really hard to stay in that witches realm, but I think one or two might be like, ooh.
Is it because witches pull from dark magic and sorcerers have like light magic?
But magicians can pull from dark too.
Well, then what's the difference?
But there's a difference. I just don't know.
Well, regardless, you came up with an awesome list. So let's jump into it. Tonight's Nerdvana Nexus, our main meat of the show, we are talking witchy covers. All right, this is so neat, Jen. Like, explain what this is.
Okay, so on your left-hand side, it's Fairy Tale Parade from a number 1 from 1942. So we were looking at witches in comics. And what's the earliest? I don't know if this is the earliest. It is just an early 1942 comic. Inside, it's the Hansel and Gretel story. So the witch from that is in this. And then on the right-hand side, it's Classics Illustrated number 52 from 1948.
The Hansel and Gretel story, I remember from Sex and the City, they were talking about it, and she's like, this lady just wanted to live in peace. She just wanted to retire. And then these assholes come over and start eating her house. And it's like, that would be a cool... I want to see more villain movies made. I want to see more villain aspects, because I kind of get why she wanted to eat these kids that were like, plucking off her lanterns and stuff. Kind of rude. You don't eat people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, sorry, continue.
Like if she was gonna eat kids, she would make them like and throw them into like a pot, like a soup, right?
She
No,
put them in the oven. She would plump
She
them
put
up.
kids in the oven.
Put kids in the oven. Yeah, she'd plump them up and put kids in the oven.
It's kind of badass too. She fed them up first. She's like, eat,
Right?
and then you just throw it in the oven. Are you serious, Joe? You haven't read Hansel and Gretel?
Nuh-uh. Well, I know the story, but I don't remember her like throwing the kids in the oven. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. That's right. I guess when you're a kid, it's kind of like over your head,
They get her back and they end up burning.
But when
her.
you stop to think about it, like that must be a pretty big oven,
Mm-hmm.
It was like a
unless
pizza
you cut the kids up and then put them in the oven.
So she makes an appearance in this book. So that's kind of cool. I mean, she's creepy as shit. So what's the other one? The House of the Seven Gables?
It's a witch story. That's all I know.
I don't remember that one.
I told you, like, my ex used to be a witch. Well, she might still be a witch. You know what I mean? I remember, like, she hated this one girl, and then, like, they got in a little fight, and I go, hey, like, are y'all going to squash that? She goes, fuck no. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, I got some of her hair. Just wait.
Oh my gosh.
Just wait to see what I do. And I go, like, oh, like a couple of weeks later, we weren't together anymore.
A couple of weeks? You waited a couple of weeks? I would be like, that's a red flag for me, man. Like,
hey, well, when you're young, you know what I mean? But, like, she also used to steal a lot, too. So, like, we'd go to every restaurant, and she'd steal whatever silverware that was there. And then so when I went to her mom's house and I go, hey, I need a fork. She goes, just get it from the drawer over there. So I went to the drawer, and there was like all these forks from like Red Lobster and Sirloin Stockade and all that. For real, for real.
oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad
So
that you.
she was a
eventually
thieving witch.
Okay, this House of Seven Gables, though, is written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Isn't that the same author that did the Scarlet Witch or the Scarlet Letter?
I don't think so. I think that's
Oh,
here.
she's gonna Google it.
Let me Google it.
Who's
No.
faster at Googling?
I'm pretty sure Nathaniel Hawthorne. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. All right. Points for Laura.
Wow.
I always found that story so disturbing. If you guys haven't read the Scarlet Letter, it's such a weird story. Anyway, yay! Thank you. They call me Bruce to help Laura start a class on villainy. I will head that up. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. That's funny. All right, next up, what do we have here?
Witch's Tales #1 from 1951. And then on the right-hand side is Forbidden Worlds number 96 from 1961. So 10 years difference.
I like that Witch's Tales cover.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, but I mean, look at the pricing, Joe. I mean, a 4.0 for 504.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But it has the girl in the blonde or in the red dress.
Yeah. I mean, bondage cover.
Oh yeah.
Anytime you see somebody bondage, and I was like, is that, I guess. Like that doesn't like, oh, she's tied up. I got to have that book.
That is a thing. That is a niche collecting thing.
I guess. To me, that's not if it's drawn good, like, I mean, if you got shitty art and somebody's tied up, I was like, it's a shitty cover. You know?
That's drawn well, though. I mean, that's a #1. It's drawn well. The coloring's on point, and it just seems really like, what would you call that, Sarah? Like the art style. It's just very.
Like to me, it's like Pulp Fiction, a little Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Old school, especially like the woman tied up. You see that a lot on Pulp Fiction.
I was gonna say you see that a lot. Women tied up.
Yeah. A woman tied on the train tracks. I like the Forbidden Worlds one too, but I'm trying to figure out, is that like a werecat or what is she trying? I'm trying to figure out what the cover story is.
Just trying to figure out what that baby's doing on the cover.
I was thinking some like baby, giant cat.
She's in like a pilgrim outfit. Look at her shoes. That's a pilgrim.
Is the baby like putting the spell? Because the baby's hands are like,
Evil baby.
It's a witch baby.
I'm into it.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. It says, my hands, they have magic in them. What was the secret of her strange powery? Does that say powery? I don't think that's a word. The Legend of the Good Witch. That's an interesting cover too, but much more affordable. Nice. All right. Let's keep cruising. All right. These are awesome, Jen. You did such a good job. Okay. Tell us.
Okay, so this is Detective Comics 336 from 1964, and The Witching Hour #1 from 1968. It's kind of hard to see the Witching Hour one. It's really dark.
Yeah, it's still cool though. Joe, what do you think of these?
I always get a kick out of the early Batman stuff. The Witching Hour, I have a few of those somewhere in long boxes, and but the Batman's pretty cool because you don't see a witch on the Batman covers too many times, right?
Right.
Gee willikers, Batman. It's a witch behind us.
Is Robin lassoing?
I think so.
I guess. What is that? Man, the boy wonder, bro.
Oh, she turned him into a scarecrow. I thought that was like fire, but that's straw coming out of him. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Says, I've already cast my scarecrow spell on Batman. He. Was that good?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
good.
good.
Thanks. Yeah, he's all crazy. That's badass. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm wondering if this is like a Halloween, like, time comic, but the Witching Hour, like Joe, I have a few. I really like those.
Yeah.
Like, I love the covers. I actually did a little research on the Witching Hour, and so the three witches, their names are Cynthia, Mildred, and Mordred. They're always
Mordred.
Mordred, right? So what's really cool though is that in the Sandman comics they actually get revived. So they're
Oh,
in
okay.
the Sandman comics if you guys are reading that. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, I love both of these covers. And now I kind of want to go looking for this Detective Comics
Start
and read that
dating.
story.
That's got to be the first time a witch is on a Batman book, man.
Right.
Unless, what other witches are in? Could be on there. She's not really a witch. She's more as a magician, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Or
Somebody was asking about Zatanna in here too. You guys, if you, again, we're learning kind
Magic.
of this type of stuff. If you find one, let us know. I used to read that comic in the 80s. I know, isn't that badass? It's such a cool book. But yeah, if you guys find any more, make sure you tag us on Instagram. $25 if you can find the Detective Comics in a very good condition. $50 for an 8.0 slab. It's pretty neat. If you're isn't there a niche, Jen, where like you collect things that have to do with the holidays? I mean, this qualifies as a Halloween one, right?
or moon covers or
Yeah.
Witches.
Witches. We could start our own thing.
There you go.
Find all these
Scarecrows.
witches. Hey, collect what you like, right?
Right. Moons.
So many ways to collect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zatanna is Homo Magi. She is made out of magic. Look at the stitch at Batman's leg.
I mean, we could definitely do a DC Marvel. Each gets their own magic show, and it get a magic show.
Oh, look at Karen collects holiday covers. See, I knew it was a thing. So now you can start digging for these. All right. Next up, these are we're kind of taking a little bit of a detour, but for good reason.
A little bit. How would you say that name?
Brujerías. ¡De la chingada!
We're doing a little tip of the hat.
Where's Lucy? Where's Lucy at when you need her?
It's brujeria.
Lucy, how do you say this? Because I know brujeria is for like evil witch.
Brujeria.
Dark evil. Some
So
shit
I
like
think
that.
that's right, Joe. I think you got it.
It's a little tip to the foreign collectors out there. The one on the left is from 1965. It's a Mexican comic. It goes
Dude, that shit is real though, man. That I'm telling you, like the Hispanic world, like if there's
Santeria.
like people like pay these ladies that have like the gift, and they'll make a voodoo doll and they'll give your enemies headaches and shit like that. They're like, oh, my head. And they say, man, I bet you a bruja got a hold of you, right? And you have to get an egg. And you have to do like Santa Maria, like that to get the evil juju off of them. It's true.
Adam, you probably don't want to
Anthony would know. Ask Anthony. He would know.
My husband had that. He was sick. They had a bruja.
And they put the egg on him, right?
Mm-hmm. Did the whole egg thing, cracked.
My grandmother used to do that shit to me all the time. So like, and she get the cold egg, and I go, "Oh, it's cold."
Did you ever have a bruja affect you and they put an egg on your forehead?
Yeah.
They-
and then you go
Pack it underneath your bed.
And then they get out the red yarn and put it right here for when your headache starts to come in. And yeah.
Okay.
You hang
See,
it
I
back.
told you. I told
We
you.
had Tylenol when I was a kid. I mean, that seemed to work just as well. We're the oddest couple, I swear. All right, that's all. We just wanted to know.
Adam's just donating money for my phone.
I know. And can you bring us a giveaway, a spooky one for? We have 38 people in the
Thanks,
house.
Adam.
Come on.
There's our retailer sponsor right there, /husband. But Joe, listen to this. And Adam, this is what I didn't want to tell you. See how she has the voodoo doll? My first year teaching. No, wait, it was my second year teaching. I was in this school and I had a witch in my class. Because one day I'm like cleaning out the desk because the kid's desk would get gross, right? And so I'm like cleaning out this girl's desk and I find like this makeshift voodoo doll and it has like pins all over it. And she was creepy. Her name was Jasmine. She would sit in the back of the class and just kind of like stare at me. So my mom came. I have a lot of mom stories tonight. My mom came and performed an exorcist. She brought like a Bible and it was like sprinkling Aquafina all over the walls. She's like, close enough. It's pretty much holy water. Hold on.
Hey, at least she did something, because like if you don't do anything, that shit ain't good, man.
Yeah. She was like, we have to get rid of the evil omens in your room. And it was yeah. Anyway.
Or you could have just beat the shit out of that chick. You know what I mean?
No, she like went.
Take that fucking spell off of me.
I was like super nice to her because like I didn't want her to put a spell on me. So I like gave her A's when she probably should have got B's and stuff like that. I was like,
Oh, okay.
You know, like I was scared of her. But
You're doing so good, even though you can't spell.
she was yeah, she scared me. There was something about her energy that was just crazy. Red Hood's a warlock. I agree.
Oh, come on.
You don't mess with them. I agree. Like that's yeah. What's the other one,
You
Jen?
don't. It's true.
It's a Terror number 1. It's Italian. It's a horror digest. Oh, so did I say the Brujas is a 10x7? Like it's like more magazine-ish size, but it's still comics inside. And then the Terror number 1 is Italian. It's a horror digest from 1964 November. If that helps anyone try to track it down. It was also reprinted into German.
That's cool. That's very cool. I mean, the guys with the cat. I mean, it has everything. What do you think of this one, Sarah?
I love both of them. I like the tarot one because it reminds me, like, so totally like, you got the woman who is like, she's tied up and she's like, oh no. And then it's just got a lot going on that I totally dig with the cat, like clawing the guy's eye out. And then you get that crazy witch. That's like fantastic. I love it.
And it has a little hint of butt crack. That's fun, right, Joe?
Right.
Ain't nothing like a little hint of butt crack, you know?
It's a little one. It's just a
I
little
tell you, that cat looks like it's high on temptations right now, man. See, I told you, I go, you didn't get her, Larissa, a chance to talk about the temptations, but she was so pissed. She goes, I told you, because the cat was waking us up at 3:00 in the morning, and it looked like that cat, right? Look at its eyes, man.
Oh,
That's the way our cat looked when it wanted to
terrifying.
just clawing at the door.
Cats are scary. That's why you get a pug.
Cats are scary, man. They're weird, man.
Awesome.
They're so calculated, though, Sarah. Like I could picture a cat like really thinking it out ways to murder you. But they would probably be able to pull it off because they're smart enough. They like watch you. I don't know. Cats freak me out a little bit. Anyways.
They're weird. Like they'll be on the windowsill just looking at the neighbors like, I'm gonna kill that neighbor. I'm gonna kill that neighbor.
What cats are you raising, Joe?
No, man, it's just weird animals, man.
They do.
Like-
They stare at you and they watch. Like
Yeah, right.
well, Jen's cat. Where's your cat? Is it Kiki?
Yeah, Kiki, and then I have Millie. And I have a dog. I have 2 cats and a dog.
Kiki I like because it has green eyes.
But you like Millie. You said Millie was cute.
Did I?
Hmm.
Well, all right.
I have a
Fine.
calico, and they say calico cats are like, they go crazy and shit. So I think I've had a crazy cat for quite a while. So
It's a horrible, horrible pet to have if it's a crazy cat. Like I could just see him going nuts. All right, what do we have on this slide, Jen?
Archie's Madhouse number 22 from 1962 is the first appearance of Sabrina Spellman and Salem, I think. And Bewitched #1 from 1965.
Okay. The Archie's one's expensive. Jeez.
Yeah, I've been searching for that one because I'm a big Sabrina fan. And
Oh,
yeah.
Salem was the cat, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Wait, you've
right.
been searching for the Archie or the Bewitched, Sarah?
Not Archie. I don't like Bewitched. I never liked that show. It was so-
You never liked Bewitched?
I
Like when I
never
was a kid,
did.
that shit was on like WTBS or TBS,
Can you do it? Can you do
and they would do that thing with the nose, like, and
Yeah.
it make that
Can you do
little
it?
tinkle sound.
Can you do it?
Nobody can do that. It's not like a human feature to wiggle only.
I
the
used to be able to do it, but I can't do it anymore.
you move your jaw more, Aunt. You're just like, hi, babe. What's
Right?
up?
I heard you guys needed a giveaway.
Yes, we could use a giveaway. We have 37 people watching right now. So if you want to do a giveaway, that'd be great. Should we just do a comment or do you want me to put a code word? Because I have to know the word if you're to.
I don't know. I'm not
Hold
in
on.
charge. I just bring the giveaways.
Okay.
Witches.
Sorry. Hold on. Let me get it set up. And then you can give me what do you want the word to be? Can you say that?
What do I want the word to be? Llorona. I'm
I don't know
joking.
how to spell that.
I thought that was a cat in back of Anthony. I was like, oh shit, it's a cat.
How about Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, there you no, just put okay, that's fine.
Too bad I already did Hocus Pocus.
Brujeria. Brujeria.
Right.
What's the giveaway?
Sana la colita. No.
Gracias a Dios.
Espiritual.
Are you guys ready for the spooky giveaway?
Mhm.
Yes.
Alexa, make corner lights red.
I did right
Okay.
too.
Ooh.
Alexa,
Ooh.
make desk lights red.
Okay.
There we go. Mood is set.
Okay.
Got myself a creep show.
Ooh.
1 in 10 variant.
Look at
Okay.
that.
I'm not done. Creep show. Bird City Comics exclusive Ivan Tao homage to
Dude, that's a badass cover.
Web of Spider-Man 32, guys, climbing out of the grave.
Yep.
Which is funny because they told me no homages and I snuck this one through.
I know. They didn't catch it, Jen. We were so excited. We're like, oh, we just
These were given to me by Drew at Wanted Comics. This is a David Mack creep show. With
Ooh.
the
Oh, that's
trade dress.
cool.
Yeah, these are great.
Ooh.
And he sent me some of these.
Is this all one giveaway?
All one giveaway. Last one.
Dang.
Wait, you took me away. And
Okay, I
have
know.
one
I
more.
just want to make sure they knew the word. Okay, go ahead.
Yoon, Stuff of Nightmares, the new R.L. Stein boom book.
Yeah, that one's pretty
Wow.
badass.
All right, so this fat stack is your guys' giveaway for tonight.
Wow. Okay.
Real quick, Audie and they call me Bruce. It has to be one word, Hocus Pocus.
Just
Just
like
like
you see it on the screen, guys. Just like that. So one
And
word.
it's pronounced Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Hocus Pocus.
We'll give them the entire show. So you guys have until the show's over to get your Hocus Pocus in. No dashes. No like
Awesome sauce. Take the dash out.
Wayne. You
All lowercase.
guys follow directions poorly. Hocus Pocus, just like that. Anthony, while we have you on, are we sold out of the Hitome or do we still have them?
Let me look. I know we were down to like our last 10 in each category. I got off the phone with one of the representatives from Shortbox, and they are completely sold out of all the graded and signed copies.
Yay.
So now the only way to get a graded one is to buy one raw from us.
That's it. All right. As of currently, we only
All
have
evil.
5 regulars in stock, and we have 3 with the slipcase in stock. So 7 total is left on our website.
Okay, you guys. We have to create an account on StreamYard to enter. No, you just have to type in the chat these words. That's it. StreamYard collects it for me.
Wait.
So just
So even if they're on Facebook, they can do Hocus Pocus and they're still entered in?
now I
It
don't
should
know.
collect it because it all puts it into one stream chat.
Ah,
You might want to try hopping on YouTube and just do it on YouTube too, just to be
Just to be
sure.
safe.
But
Can I take myself off and go backstage and do one shameless plug while you guys are still live?
yeah.
Okay, I'll be back. I got something else to share.
cool.
Yay.
Would that give way?
Hey, hold up. Laura, you used to be a teacher?
Yes. So I actually talked about this on one of the other shows. I graduated really young.
And it was really sexy. I'm like, what's up, T? I know.
Well, it was a problem because I was like 20 years old my first year, and I was teaching seniors in high school.
Oh,
and so
wow.
like it wasn't. Yeah, it was bad. Like I had to be really mean because they thought I was like their friend, you know. So I had to be like, it was awful. I'd go home every day, like
Because you were smoking with them in the back, and they were like, "Hey, what's up? Like,
well, yeah, like
what's up with this shit? Like you smoked all our stuff, and now you're acting like you don't even know us.
I know,
What
like
the
what
hell?
happened, Laura? No, I
Like,
wish
get the principal over here."
the principal did come in a couple times. They're like, on the first day, you need to make an example out of somebody. So I had to like choose this poor kid that was
Right.
like just goofing around. Yeah. And I was like, you, and I had to be so mean. So then I ended up going to 7th grade after that. Then I taught art.
Wow. I mean, like, who does that? Oh God! Like, what were you teaching?
Social studies.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
back.
The class that everybody goofs off in because
Yeah.
social studies, blah, blah, blah. All right, and go ahead and do your shameless plug.
Okay, so we just did the reveal for New York Comic Con. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna swap myself over here. Wait, no, sorry.
ah,
Okay. I just want to clarify. Here is the Miles graffiti overlay, and it is clear.
you made
Trish
an
posted it.
acetate?
Yeah, Trish.
Yeah.
That just
Overlay.
slides in. That just
Who
slides
made
in
it?
the comic bag though.
Trish
New York
Forster
Comic
overlay.
Con exclusive right here. It goes right in the front. Let me line her up for you.
It goes right in the bag. There's no staples.
No staples. It is a single page.
Bro.
That's
Isn't that
amazing.
cool?
So my idea is I wanted somebody to do tagging on the acetate to make it look like Miles was drawing on his own comic. Like if I handed this to Miles and said tag it, what would you put on it?
Who did that? Trish?
Trish
Trish
Forster.
did it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And we limited this. There's only 500 of these printed.
Yeah, it turned out really cool. It kind of just reminds me of like when you used to scribble on your notebook as a kid and stuff.
Hey,
And we
can you
actually-
put that on other comics?
Absolutely, you
I
could.
mean, you
Let's see.
could. You have
Put
to
it
have
on that Ivan Towel one, dude.
Here's the stuff of nightmares.
Watch your Lord. Watch out. Dude, I gotta get one, dude. You can put it on any comic you want.
I've slid it into a non-stop. Here's the stuff of nightmares. We'll slide that down.
It
That's
doesn't
cool.
quite line up around the head. That's cool though, yeah. And we put the 42 because like Marvel was really picky about what we were allowed to include on the tagging on the wall. So we wanted 42 incorporated. We wanted Brooklyn, NYCC, and Trish Forster just knocked it out of the park.
That is
It
badass.
slides right. It's gonna go right in front of the bag and board.
On the Virgins though, right? And it's not going
Yeah,
on
it's
the
only going to come with the virgins. We limit it to only 500 of them. There are only 500 acetates. We hate that word. It is not an acetate cover. It is a slip, graffiti slip cover.
It sounds
I
like,
like that.
ass taste.
And
That's
the
what
other
it's-
thing we did, and I kind of love it, we didn't put logos all over this thing. New York Comic Con, no Bird City Comics. I mean, definitely we were the people that created the book, but no Bird City Comics, no this, no that. This is a New York Comic Con exclusive, folks.
Nice.
Some hidden things in the background. So Miles was tagging and did a tag just for Spider-Gwen in the background.
Nice.
You
That's
got the
cool.
Brooklyn Bridge to his left. You got buildings. He's swinging through. And then it just gets more juicy when you throw the overlay.
Mhm.
And we only got 500. These are extremely limited, guys. We want it to be something special.
You're gonna sell out.
Oh, easy money. Oh, it's
Right?
going to sell out so fast. It's stupid. Like Joe knows where I'm going with this, but I already got my sleeveless shirt for that second day of con when we sell out. So people
Oh
go,
my
"It's sold out."
gosh.
I'm
Well,
like,
here's hoping, right? Like
You could wear like an
out.
acetate shirt. You could be like an acetate shirt.
I'm gonna bring my side satchel so nobody messes with me with nunchucks sticking out the side. No,
Katie,
we're-
we were thinking that this might start a trend where like you start seeing more and more of these like overlays, but it's cool that Ann got these done first before
Yeah,
anybody
it's
has
like
a chance.
you were a teacher, and so like the transparencies, right?
There you go. Well, that's the funny thing, Joe. So you guys know I do the NES overlay, right?
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
had those before C2E2. I was just waiting for the book to unveil them, and then shit hit the fan. I'm like, oh crap. It was already done, but mine were always single sheets because I know the rule. You cannot attach them to a book. Then it's, you've damaged it and it's aftermarket. So
Mhm.
Well, thank you for showing it, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm saying it third person, even though I'm going to be right there
Yeah,
with
he's
you.
I was
right
gonna say,
outside
you're
the
right down the hall.
door.
What are you wishing me the best of luck for right now?
I meant for like the
Just
con.
open the
I'm being
doors right
professional.
there.
I'm being professional,
I'm
guys.
gonna
Like,
throw this pin at you.
Right?
That was good. Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, we'll be at booth 3527.
3527. I had to look
So
at my note.
And that's
find
when
us
next
in
week?
New York.
That's next week, right?
Yeah. We're gonna be
Wow.
right across from Very Gary. So if you find
Ronnie, I appreciate that. Laura can tell you, like, some nights she'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking around trying to think of new ideas. So thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
all right.
I got an idea. I'll have to hit you up, Aunt, but I got an idea.
Dame. All right. I'm out of here. You guys.
Órale. Me das esquina.
Peace.
All right. Sorry for that side there, but that's an awesome giveaway. Make sure you're typing Hocus Pocus into the chat. And then at the end of the show, we'll give away those books. Next up, what do we have here, Jen? I almost called you Trish.
Okay. Afterlife with Archie #1 from 2013 and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina #1 from 2014. If you haven't got a chance to read these, a lot of people credit them with getting them into comics or into horror comics. It like reinvigorates the Archie brand and Sabrina, and this kind of leads to them doing that Sabrina Netflix show. You like the Netflix show?
I didn't like it.
Oh, my sister likes it a lot. My sister likes Sabrina now and is getting into all these books. So, but this is good. Like, if you know somebody that likes horror and they liked Archie as a kid, this might be a good compromise. Oh, trade paperbacks are good.
Also, Sabrina. So I love Sabrina the comic. I didn't like the show. I kind of wish they went with like the ants. The reason why they live in a funeral parlor is because witches eat people. And that's why they live in a funeral parlor, because that's where they get their food. So, like, I kind of wish some of this stuff was in the show. It wasn't. But yeah, where I found Sabrina was actually on, I think either Audible or no, not Audible. Whatever Amazon's version of getting books, they're actually free.
So it's like they're living in their own deli.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a lot creepier.
It's a cold cut for you, right?
It's a lot creepier than the show. They took bits and pieces, but that's why I don't like this show. Is that I wish they would have kind of stuck with the comic.
Yeah, I mean, you see that happen a lot where it's like it gets too derailed and it feels like it's not staying true to like what the fans are looking forward to. But both of these are $13, 9.8s between $40 to $60. What do you think, Joe? You didn't weigh in on these.
I like the cover of the Afterlife with Archie, kind of that real zombie kind of looking thing. I've always liked that one, but like the scary little girl in the windows kind of creeps me out. She looks like she's like constipated and's got to take a shit.
She has a really big head in comparison to the
yeah,
window.
dude. Like whose head is as big as the window?
Like maybe
right?
I don't know.
There's other like variant covers that are
Either that or that's a really small house that she climbed up in there. She's like, I can't get out.
Either way, it's a little off. Oh, sorry.
The second print is really cool too. The second print for Sabrina.
I'll have to look it up.
That'd be cool. Like if you opened the book and like her head was like just sitting down in the room like that. Just like, you close it. But anyway.
Guys, we got about 40 people in the house and 20 entries. Don't be shy. Hocus Pocus is all you have to type into the chat so that you can be in the running for tonight's giveaway.
One word.
Next up.
Sorry.
Yes, one word. Next up, what do we got?
So this is Witches #1 from 2014 and Harrow County #1 from 2015 with the witch Emma Crawford in it. Again, these as trades for gifts for people who like horror is recommended.
Okay.
I bought a whole bunch of those witches. That was like a book I was speculating on, and I heard it got optioned, right? And
yeah,
and then that's it.
It takes about 5 years. How long has it been?
When did this come out? 15, 16?
No, but when did it get optioned? Like right away?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like 6 months after the book came out. I thought the cover was kick ass, and that's why I picked it up. It almost kind of reminds me of the DeCall. Something is killing the children, except they didn't draw the girl in the middle of the book.
I think Blair Witch
with the back
Project.
the background. Yeah, almost like the Blair Witch
That's what it
Project.
was with Blair Witch. Yeah. One time I went to this was a long time ago. I went to Hollywood Video, Joe. I think I may have told this story before, but I went to get the Blair Witch Project, but I guess I was in the wrong section because I got home and like this porn starts and it was the Blair Bitch Project or the Blair Bitch Project. And I didn't know until I got home because the cover was like just like, her looking up and I was like, what am I watching? And I'm like,
That's awesome.
it was the Blair
Dude,
Bitch
that's badass.
Look it up. It's a real thing that actually happened.
I remember when the Blair Witch hit and everybody, oh my God, you got to go see this movie. It's scary, right? People were, there was like people were throwing up in the theater, and come to find out they were throwing up because the movie was so fucking bad.
It was emotion. It was emotion.
I'm telling you, that is what happened. I didn't do it on purpose. Chris knows it's a thing. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that out of my head now, man.
You got to watch it. It's pretty funny. They go running around, but then they lose their shirts and stuff. And
so you would rent movies from a porn place?
no, it was at like a Hollywood Video, which I didn't. It wasn't like a separate room. It was
a separate room.
I think somebody put it there on purpose.
You are now in this room.
Well, no, because they had the rooms at Blockbuster where you had to like go through the curtain. We all used to peek in the curtain.
Curtain?
Blockbuster didn't have that. Blockbuster had
What are you talking about?
You guys didn't have. Hold on.
not my Blockbuster.
It had like a curtain where you had to be a certain.
What
age.
Blockbuster has curtains, bro?
Yes, a separate room.
Yes.
With adult videos.
Jen, come on, tell her. There ain't no curtains in Blockbuster.
I worked at a video store in South Beach, and we had a separate room, but Blockbuster Video was like the clean family store.
Blockbuster had it at my end, and so the Hollywood Video didn't. I don't know how it got in there, but
The Hollywood Video, that's a lot different than Blockbuster. Like we had Family Video. Family Video had the like back section that said adult videos, and they had a separate room with a curtain.
Yeah, there was a curtain, and like when you were kids, you would kind of peek in and like see like a boob or something, and you're like, oh, I just saw a boob, and then like run away.
I wonder what they thought when they were like putting your movie or whatever. They go, yeah, this girl's like renting this.
It was a total accident. I'm telling you, I swear. Guys, just so you know, if you're new to us, Friday's a little bit more of a laid back show. Our Tuesdays are much more professional.
Laura, you probably don't even remember. They probably handed it to you. Oh, I saw it the other day. It's pretty good.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, wait till the end.
Thanks. Sorry, Laura. I think you were renting videos on it. I wasn't at an adult bookstore. I swear. It was a regular. I got Sour Patch Kids at the front. Anyway, moving on. Next up, let's go to Disney. Hey.
We have something for everybody.
So this is the first appearance of Magic and Dispel. It's Uncle Scrooge number 36 from 1961. And then an early cover of Magic and Dispel is Uncle Scrooge number 48 from 1964. Magic and Dispel.
Look at the prices on these things. $1,300 if you can track down the Uncle Scrooge on the left. That's incredible, but a very good condition. You're looking at $12, so it's definitely the grade that you're hunting for.
Mm-hmm.
Then $9 for the other, $384 for a 9.2. Not too shabby. I don't think I own anything like this. Do you guys?
I've got a couple of old Disney books. I've got one from 1955. It's a 6.5. I forgot which one. I could get it out here in a minute.
Yeah,
but it's not an Uncle Scrooge. It's a Christmas parade, Walt Disney Christmas parade from like 1954. So I got it on the cheap a long time ago.
Uncle Scrooge is another villain I can kind of like relate to. It's like he's just sleeping on his money. He earned it. Everybody wants a money pillow.
And a
Dude, that's a money blanket. I wouldn't mind having a money blanket.
Right. Like, what's wrong with that? He has his money blanket. He's in his top hat. He's dedicated.
Do you remember what she was always trying to get?
Who?
Magic Dispel.
Hold on. Let me think about it. What was she always trying to get? I don't know. Coins? Gold?
Scrooge's lucky dime.
Yep.
Scrooge's lucky dime?
Yeah, it was his first dime he ever made.
His first dime.
How did you know that, Ed? Oh,
I watched DuckTales at night when everybody's asleep.
Nice.
he's not joking. I came out last night and he was watching Darkwing Duck at like 4 a.m. I was like, bud, you gotta go to bed. Anyway,
He's an adult. He can do what he wants.
That's pretty cool.
I know.
Laura, what is Darkwing Duck's real first name?
Drake Mallard.
Good job, Laura.
Drake Mallard.
Sorry.
Thank
What
you,
is
Jen.
Darkwing Duck's daughter's name?
Can I say
Oh,
it?
the cute one, Daisy?
No.
No. That's his
Can I say
that's Donald's girlfriend.
Can I say it?
Not yet.
The one that's like all cute, but she's kind of stupid. Like
She's got pigtails. Think like Punky Brewster.
Lucy.
All right, Jen, give it to her.
Goslin?
Gosling.
What did you say, Lucy?
I think Lucy with the, not
Don't
our
be
Lucy.
talking about Lucy. She's not
Our
even
Lucy's
here, man.
amazing, but I'm thinking like Lucy Goslin. Damn it. Trisha's
All right,
probably.
I'm staying for the show now. I'm bored.
Yay, stay with us. We're talking Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Anything to add to this one, guys?
Cool.
Money's not comfortable.
Oh.
No, I was just gonna like Disney books. Like they're so undervalued. Yeah, this that's a pricey one on a 9.4, but like that's the next thing to really like pop off, and it really hasn't. I mean, you're talking. You can find books from the early 50s in phenomenal shape because of the paper that they used. You know, so. But yeah, if you can find high grade books and early Disney books, like scoop them up.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm with it.
Okay, well, very good. Guys, if you were just joining, welcome on in. We are covering witchy books because, you know, Halloween's coming up. Make sure you're typing Hocus Pocus into the chat so that you have a chance to win Uncle Ant's little bundle giveaway deal of Creepshow books, a 1-in-10 ratio, a Matt cover, an Ivan Tao cover, and a Yoon Stuff and Nightmares book. Okay. Jen, what do we got here?
The
Ooh.
first appearance of Morgan Le Fay is the Black Knight #1 from 1955.
Cool.
She
I'm
does
on it.
make a mod in the Bronze Age. There's 2 Spider-Woman books that she like makes another appearance in, but they're like $8. And then Morgan Le Fay and Doctor Doom have a kid, Caroline Le Fay, and that's the first appearance, I believe, is the Fearless Defenders #1 from 2013.
You know, Martin Lawrence did a movie called The Black Knight.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No relation.
No relation whatsoever. And that's a cool cover, though, isn't it? Because of the colors and everything. I can see that
I
one.
love that cover. And I've not seen this book before. I've heard of it, but I've not seen the cover. Now I'm looking at it. I need it.
They did a facsimile.
Yeah, not too long ago, right?
I want the real deal Holyfield. Is black and yellow and needs to be on the wall.
Wait, Audie, do you have the Black Knight book? He's all
What
wrong
is-
show.
What does 1-8 mean?
That's when they keep track of like what books they have on the list.
But
They
why
do it
1
on,
of
like,
8?
That means that he has one of the 8 that we've shown so far. So it's like 4.
I didn't understand that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's really cool. Love the tagline. What's it
I
say?
ordered DoorDash.
Did you really? Oh gosh.
I ordered pizza.
I ordered
ordered
Mexican
pa-
food.
I ordered Papa John's.
Do you remember that night, Laura, that you were like, it was just one of those days that was just off, and then you needed a pick me up, and you came home, and there was like way too much food from Mexican place from down
Yes,
the way.
Macayo's.
We did
Is
that
that what
again.
you did? All right, well, I'm in. Well, then we got to move this along here.
Yeah, check out.
Sarah, what do you think of these two?
I'd go with the Black Knight all day. I like that cover. That's a sick cover. Austin Sauce has a question. He said, could you please repeat the issue numbers on the Uncle Scrooges? Thank you.
Uncle Scrooge number 36 from 1961 and number 48 is an early cover of Magic Dispel from 1964.
What's up, Adam?
Yeah, Native New York. Is it Native New Yorker or Native Pizza is really good. All right, very good. Let's
Well,
keep cruising.
The Caroline Le Fay is probably a long. I don't think it's a long shot.
Well, I mean, for $3, you're not taking a huge risk. If
A
you're,
dollar. It should be
on
$1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True.
And it's a neat cover too.
Bring me
But
a
yeah,
Coke.
up next to that Black Knight though doesn't hold a candle to it.
No.
What does that expression even mean?
Hold a candle to it like it's not lit up.
You ain't lit because I can't hold a candle to you.
What kind of a candle? Is it a black candle?
Is it
I
the
don't
one that my
know.
nana used to have with the Virgin Mary on the front like this?
I have one.
Love it.
Yeah, she did. She had them all over her house. I thought it would always made me feel safe. All right.
Hey, bro.
These are cool. What do we got, Jen?
You don't even know, bro. Like, hey, bro,
Nice.
My God.
don't play around with the This is my candle to protect my comic books, bro.
That
I
makes
don't
sense.
play
That checks out.
around. I don't play around.
Mm-mm.
Dude,
Thank you,
if
Lord.
you're like, if you are some type of Latino, you really, really are some type of Latino.
Mhm. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid.
Already got another one. Jen, tell us about these.
So it's technically Fear number 11, but if you're looking on eBay, sometimes it's under Adventures into Fear number 11. Sometimes some people can put Man-Thing number 11, but it's from 1972, and this is the first appearance of Jennifer Kale. And on the right-hand side, it's Werewolf by Night number 13. This is the first appearance of Topaz and Taboo. And this leads to the next slide, which is why these are here.
Well, do you want me to move on yet, though, or
No, you guys can talk about
didn't
Those
we
are
have
cool
this on the
covers.
last show, Jen? This one where she's drawing in the sand.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Thing.
Yeah, we did the Man Thing, yeah.
yeah.
Those are from 1973 or 72, Jen.
The Fear number 11 is from 1972. And then I forgot when
It's probably the same time.
74 is the Werewolf by Night number 13.
That one's so sexy. Look at that dress, man.
Mama!
Right? I mean, that's a hot book. I like that a lot. That's a really nice book. Anyways,
Wait, time out. Does the Werewolf by Night guy look like a toxic Avenger?
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the only note I had.
Is he a mummy? What is
Copycat.
it?
Copycat.
And what are these kids drawing pentagrams for in the sand while Man-Thing comes up from the swamp?
there was a reason for that, Sarah, wasn't there? I remember you said something on our show why they were drawing in the sand like that.
I don't remember.
Oh, we have to go back and watch our own
You
shows.
know what you need to do is watch the rewind of Comic Book Women on Man-Thing, and then
There you
you'll
go.
find out why she's drawing a pentagram in the swamp.
I'm just saying, them kids probably need to be drowned. And the blonde, she is posing way too hard for these two dudes. She's like, "Oh, you're fighting over little old me," and it's like, "Girl, this ain't the club. They're not gonna buy you a drink."
That's sexy. That's
It's
a
a
sexy
mon-
pose, man.
Yeah.
No,
She doesn't look frantic like I'm trying to get away enough. The werewolf is fighting the mummy toxic Avenger, and she's sitting there like, "Let me hike up my skirt a little bit."
she doesn't want to mess up her hair.
Sucia.
You don't wear white in the swamp. Come on now.
Thank you.
You don't wear white in the swamp.
Thank
All
you.
right. Lord of Brooklyn is right. It's also it's two things. It's Jennifer Kale and Nexus Tall Realities.
There you go.
That's what we were thinking.
Thank you for the info. We needed, clarification there.
Are one of these ones the Mark Jeweler one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What is Mark Jeweler?
It's like
That's the army bases put in a Mark Jewelers insert. So you can probably find them around army bases. But
You don't know what Mark Jeweler is at?
I know what it is, but for our guest, I thought it was a good question. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
oh.
Shame me.
trying to sell jewelry to the troops.
I didn't know what it was until I asked about 3 years ago, and I'm like, I bet you other people don't know what it means.
Just an ad.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot of new collectors don't. So
Dude, a lot of new collectors still don't know how to read barcodes. We should have a show on that.
Yeah, that should be good.
Jen's
go.
wanted to do that forever, like basic stuff like that. She's like, we should go and. But anyway, why
101.
this one tied into the previous slide?
Yeah. So Jennifer Kale, I think it's Topaz and
Topaz.
Satana. I'll join a group called the Witches.
Mhm.
It's super cheap. It's talking dollar book.
Yep.
But it's also probably another long shot.
So where they got the idea for Charmed from?
It's 2004. When did Charmed happen?
Probably around
Yeah,
then.
yeah. When did Charmed happen? Didn't you have a crush on one of them?
Melissa Alano, thank you.
Oh man, don't it? Yeah, man.
And
Mama
she's named after a cookie.
Milano.
Right? Let's go.
And then strength number 1.
I'll leave if you want, Laura. Just
Oh,
give me the sign.
Stay,
Pull
please.
the ear. Pineapples. Okay, I'm out.
Find a safe place.
Strange number 1. Aunt, we had these. I was telling before the show that we sold
sold
to
the hell out
soon.
of these. Yeah.
Yeah, we should have held on to a couple of them. We didn't.
This is gonna get big though. This next generation stuff, like guys, buy this stuff up because whether it's now or later, next generation stuff's gonna come around. It just is. It's the nature of things.
Hi, Candace, by the way. Charmed was 1998. So yeah, this came after Charmed. There you
Okay.
go.
So there's your inspiration. It's Charmed.
And then Strange Academy came out in 2020. And there's a lot of first appearances. It's Emily Bright, Doyle, Dormammu, Shaylee,
Junior. Yeah.
Moonpetal, Calvin.
We don't
Moore.
give Scotty enough credit as a writer because he wrote the Deadpool series before he was onto this, and people are like, "Oh, it's easy to write Deadpool." Writing somebody that's aware of breaking down the fourth wall is not easy, and then they put him onto this project with all the the Dormammu juniors and stuff like that. Like he did a killer job on this book. That's the guy to watch out for writing wise.
Mm-hmm.
And he can draw differently too. Like he's tell me what you want. I can draw little itty bitty caricatures, or I can draw just regular people. I can
Oh, boy's got range.
Mm-hmm.
He really does.
He reminds me of Trish Forstner. I think
See,
Trish
Laura,
has.
you thought I was gonna have no substance. I know.
I
shit about
knew
stuff.
you were gonna have.
I know things about stuff.
Oh,
I know
guys-
some things.
Yo sabes.
You'll see.
It's Nearing Nerdvana, Chris, for the YouTube channel. Do the one that has like almost 2,000 subs because there were 2 channels, but we had to close one down. So look up Nearing Nerdvana on YouTube. You should be able to find us. All right. Next up, what do we got here?
So on the left, it's the first appearance of Cynthia Von Doom. It's Astonishing Tales number 8 from 1971. And then you have The Runaways, a lot of first appearances, but the one that kind of bringing up this for is the Nico Minoru from 2003.
I'm supposed to look up the artist on this one because I think the art's really cool, but while Joe goes, I'll look it up real quick.
Who?
You're up.
I'm up. What do I say?
Cynthia Von Doom and Nico Minoru.
So, like a comic about Doom's mother.
Yeah. Exactly.
I guess, like if you want to get in his head, hey, I know all about your mom, Doom.
That's a good way to get into his head.
We've been talking about my mom, man.
Uh,
Nah. I didn't know like they had a story about Dr. Doom's mom.
There's a really good
Don't tell me you're going out with that guy again, Mom.
There's a really good story with Dr. Doom and Stephen Strange because he's trying to get his mom's soul away from Mephisto. So every year he goes and battles him, and he gets stronger and stronger. He's trying to get his mom released. But then it's kind of sad, but it's a cool story.
Man, people are having a hard time finding us. Just Nearing Nerdvana on YouTube. That's the easiest, and that means you guys have to sub, so that way you'll get notifications when we go live. Sarah, what's your take? And we'll go down to Aunt.
I'm interested in Dr. Doom's mom now. Like
Joe sold it.
right, yeah. Joe said it all,
Right.
Dr. Doom, mom, witchcraft. All right.
Triumph and Torment, is that what it is? The Doctor Strange and Dr. Doom story? Triumph and Torment?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, Aunt. Yes, no.
I don't know. I say Dr. Doom's not the nicest guy in the world, and I blame his mother because parenting is always a reflection of how your children behave 90% of the time. So if old girl's stuck in hell and he's trying to save her, maybe she should stay because her son's kind of an asshole.
Ooh.
And it's not like a happy reunion.
I have a t-shirt. That's all I'm going to say on the subject that says anybody's gonna screw up my kids, it's gonna be me.
That's sweet. That's our
And our
family
kids are
motto.
fantastic. I'm just saying.
As it should be.
Yep. And
So-
Dr. Doom ain't so nice. So
Our kid was at school. He's 12. You guys have
Okay.
probably heard him on
what
Whatnot.
story is this?
And the front office guy, Adam was late for school. So he opens the door and he's like, come on, Adam, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Adam stands there. He's like, let's go. And Adam goes, ladies first, to the school like administrator guy. Ladies first. And I call Anthony. I'm like, I think our kid's going to be expelled by the end of the year because he has a mouth on him and he's so what does that say about us?
Like that kind of supersedes like manners kind of supersede kind of authority, right? So if manners like take precedence over authority, it doesn't matter like if he says it in a wrong way, he's right.
Joe,
Ladies
I got
first.
one for you. I got one for you. This is how deep my little dude is, okay?
Oh gosh.
I was having a rough day comic book related, okay? Shit was going sideways. And I was upset with people. And he's, what's up, Dad? I'm like, I'm pissed off. I'm mad, blah, blah, blah. And he looks at me and he's like, are they talking a lot? And I'm like, a little bit. And he looks at me and he goes, Dad, tough guys don't tell you they're tough. So if they're talking a lot, they're not that tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn. And he's like, so he goes, cheer up. And he slapped me on the butt and walked off.
That's basically Adam in a nutshell. But yeah, you guys have to check him out. He took over our Whatnot channel.
Yeah,
and it's
there you go.
freaking hilarious.
Mondays and Saturdays, guys. Adam is running my Whatnot shows. I don't have time to do them, so he took them over, and apparently he's really good and funny at it. And Ellie started to help him, so she's kind of in the background. She's a little more shy, but he's something else to listen to. So go give him a tag.
That is so cool. I mean, teaching them like getting them involved in the business and
Right.
and that's only going to help them later on. So a lot of kids are shy, and
He's not
that's only
shy,
going to
Joe.
help them.
They were
Well,
like, hey, Anthony, or Adam, you're learning how to hustle. He's like, yeah, man, you got to teach them while they're young. Teach them while they're young. Like, oh, let's get these books sold. Yeah, who's awake? Like, where are my people at? Like, he's like so animated. It's just funny to watch.
It's funny too, because I told him, he's like, well, why do you want me to do it? And I'm like, because I want to retire with your mother in 5 years and collect royalties off your ass while you run what we do. I'm trying to take mama to the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm in. The artist on the right-hand side here is Joe Chen. So that's one
Really, that's Joe Chen.
do you know that artist? I'm not familiar with him.
No, but I man, maybe like I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that was like a Middleton cover, like
It does
early
have
Josh Middleton.
Yeah. It's got the color scheme going.
I think it has more of an art germ feel to it.
It's very animated with like the hair.
Joe Chen art. I'm trying to find. I don't think this is it. Okay, this
It's
person
got
has
a Full Metal Alchemist Naruto feel to it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Really quickly before we only have a few slides left for the night, guys. So if you are just joining, there's about 50 of you here. Make sure you type in Hocus Pocus into the chat. Anthony is going to be doing a giveaway as our sponsor. You want to show him, Ant, one more
And
time?
I got one more thing I want to share at the end of the show that's coming up to New York Comic Con we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
So you're going to get the Wanted Comics. Drew at Wanted Comics, fantastic. He sent me a stack of these. I love that he did the trade dress. So you got a David Mack Creep Show. You got a Stuff of Nightmare, Yoon. You guys know we're big fans of Yoon. We use them on our exclusives. This is written by R.L. Stein. Nostalgia drips it. My Creep Show, Web of Spider-Man 32. Spider-Man Crawling Out of the Grave. This is an Ivan Tao comic there. And then the Creep Show 1 in 10. I just thought it was fun. This thing just is a good cover.
Mm-hmm.
So all those books are going to go home with one person. All you got to do is type in Hocus Pocus into the chat. All
And
one
if anybody's
word.
going to New York Comic Con, Laura.
Who is?
If anybody is.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're going to New York Comic Con, please let us know. Here's this is the trade, but it's going to be for the version. We created, Trish Forstner did a graffiti overlay on our Yoon Miles Morales. I believe we're the only ones with a Miles Morales 42 exclusive. Ooh, that's cool.
Dude, that's awesome. I got to get me an overlay, bro.
Oh, real quick. Queen, David, Marley, who else did it? 80s Comic Geek. Please do Hocus Pocus one word.
How many of those did y'all make?
Yeah,
500. These are
500.
only 500 of
Man,
these.
those are gonna be gone in like
After damages, there was only 800 versions. We had about 200 damages in versions that were below the 9.2 standard. And just for the sake of not having to ship a shit ton of trade dress, I only sent enough to make sets. So
Yeah, so make sure you
That
guys
is
check
cool.
it out. We're really excited about that. The overlay is pretty cool, and I think somebody said it in the chat. I do think that it could be a new trend, and I think people are going to start following your lead. So
and to be fair, let anybody that's just jumping in, I had these done and set aside prior to C2E2. Hence, we've got that. That's why it's only one page because we knew the rules ahead of time. And
man, I can only imagine when you saw that shit going down. You're all like,
Joe, my heart. Laura
Joe.
can tell you, I paid because everything was paid for. It was done. The money was in the bank. It was the check was
oh
paid.
my god, bless
And
you
that
all heart.
happened,
and he's
and
like,
I-
"Are you seeing what's happening in C2E2?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Oh shit."
She's like, "We gotta burn them all," and I'm like, "Just wait." Throw that shit in the fire, and I'm like, just hold on. We can.
You get a
explain.
gang of people. Hey, I heard y'all are got those acetates, but
Oh my
The thing,
God.
the acetate, that word does not. That's a curse word around here.
Overlay, Joe. Overlay.
Case or slip overlay because it slips in front.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on. Jen, what do we got here? We only have a couple slides left, guys, so make sure you're holding on to the very end.
So this is the first Agatha Harkness on the left. It's Fantastic Four number 94 from 1970. And then Scarlet Witch number 13 from 2016. It's David Aja?
I love that Scarlet
Aja.
Witch.
Aja.
That Scarlet Witch run with the,
Aja.
Aja.
crazy good.
Sorry.
Yeah, very cool. Let's go down the line. Joe, you first.
I've got both of these books.
Really?
I like the Aja's artwork. He's phenomenal, you know. But of course, I like the classic Fantastic Four too. Like, they're both must-haves. The way he drew Agatha is just kind of creepy, man. You know, look at those hands; those are man hands, dude.
Sarah?
Yeah, I'm with Joe. I like both of them. You know, Agatha's coming up. She's gonna have her own show. What is it called again? Is it
the
Agatha, isn't it?
it's something Coven?
Chaos, Covenant of Chaos, right?
Something because it was just something
Yeah,
else.
they changed the title, but like Wanda is all chaos magic, so that's where they think that Wanda's going to come back.
Thank you, fantastic guys.
Somebody needs
Come back
tell
to
Wanda
me.
chill
Come
out.
back to me.
What, Aunt?
Somebody needs to tell Wanda just to chill out.
Talk about
Got
Wanda,
some
my
kids?
girl.
But you know what though? Like stuff happens, and she's like,
Number
"Oh, my
one.
brother, oh this and that." It's like, why don't you just chill out? Go to Starbucks, get yourself a half calf, relax.
Nope, not when it comes to the kids. I told you, Ellie posted in high school today, like this fight that happened at the school, and it's these two boys, like probably freshmen, and they're beating the shit out of one of the kids, and everybody's just in there filming it with their phone. And I told Anthony, I'm like, you know, when it comes to my kids, like I think if somebody like fought one of my kids, I'd be like, I'd probably end up in jail the next day. I'd be that mom that got involved, and you would see me all over the news because I'm in there like fighting 12-year-olds because I don't think I could control that. So I get her fury.
No.
Hey, she's listening to the podcast.
Let me clarify this. Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, check this out.
We can hear you.
Check this out. Everybody listen to me. There was a fight. Ellie recorded it. This little dude gets his ass handed to him, but he gets his ass back up and goes back in for more. And he gets his ass handed to him again. But damn, you have to respect somebody that got his ass off the ground and came back at him. And I tried to explain that to Laura. Yes, wasn't
Steve
pretty
Rogers.
to watch. He got his ass kicked for sure. Dude is going to be a man when he grows up.
Yeah, but all these little punk ass kids are standing there filming it. Like that bothered me too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he shot to the top of the radar. Any girl walking around that school or anybody that's into him is going to be like, homeboy stood his ground and got up and took it twice.
He's
What were you
Steve
gonna say,
Rogers. Steve Rogers, remember?
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's the character you want, is that he didn't run. He stood his ground.
yes.
He got his ass kicked. He got back up, got his ass kicked again, and was still wanting more. I'll
Yeah,
go to war with that kid.
I would fight. I would totally get on.
I'm so proud. If that was my son, it wouldn't be one of those things. Oh, you lost the fight. It's like, oh, you got back up. High five. Kudos for you for getting your ass back up.
You know
That
what's
was a good
annoying?
moment.
I know you're right too, because men like you have to be able to fight. Like you have to. It's the truth of it. I mean,
You don't have to be able to fight. You just have to have the will to continue. That strength to push forward.
That's any
all
sport.
I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Man,
or
woman,
business, anything we do.
in anything you do, if somebody stands in your way and they throw you off your path, it's up to you to push through. And that defines you as a person. Stop whining. That defines you as a person too.
All right. Someone reads too many comics. I know that and Anthony are all like philosophical, and it's the eye of the tiger. I like that guy.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, what do we got here, Jen? Ooh, yes. Okay, good ones.
Nice.
Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, first appearance, X-Men number 4 from 1964. And
Mama!
Barrett, David Nakayama, 1 in 50 from 2020.
The Nakayama's hot.
Really quick before we start down the line, Crantastic, Cobra Kai is going to be in New York. Well, not Cobra Kai, Miyagi Do is going to to be in New York.
Ralph Macchio.
Daniel LaRusso?
Yep,
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio's going to be there.
For $90, I can get a picture with him. So
I told her she should go up and do the crane kick pose with him. And she's like,
wouldn't that be cool? Like, I really want to go and like.
Hey,
meet him.
didn't Miyagi sound like a Hispanic? Oh yeah, Lukai. Oh Lukai. Right?
No,
He sounded like my grandfather,
you let
dude.
carne asada cook too long.
no, he's not a normal. But although I am a Cobra
Like
Kai
great-
fan, Jen, I want to know yours actually. Would you be You'd be Miyagi?
Nah, Jen's a Cobra Kai.
No, she's not. Well, actually,
have you seen videos of her fight?
Actually, I've seen her fight.
Okay, that's okay. Well, hang on. When you fight, you're
Strike
signing
first.
a contract of going, we're going in, but I'm a clean fighter. I'm not a dirty fighter.
But
But
the
you're
new
also a
Cobra
strike
Kai
first.
Eagle Fang is a clean fighter, but you strike first. Get at it. Get after it.
See, I haven't actually watched this new series.
You haven't?
I've
No.
seen bits and pieces too.
Let me tell
I
you,
should add this to the top of my list.
my dad was so cool. I remember seeing Karate Kid with my dad, and the movie was badass. Right? I remember the ending and the crowd. This is 1984, and the crowd just like went. It was electric, and they're ah.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, I go, man, that was awesome. He goes, did you like it? I go, yeah, that was great. He goes, you want to see it again? I go, well, yeah. And he goes, okay. So we just sat there until the movie started again.
Oh, that's a cool memory, though.
My dad was awesome.
That's a
That's
very
awesome.
cool memory.
Shout out to Red Hood Senior.
Yeah, right. That's a cool
Right.
memory. I like that.
The hoods.
All right, Joe, you're up. Weigh in on these two.
So X-Men number 4, it's a must-have. It's the origin of like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. You know,
Yeah.
I've pressed that book so many times. It's one of my favorites. And then of course Nakayama, like knocking out of the park. Like that's one of his best. Like I don't think he's done as good a cover as this one. This one is just like a must slab. Like if you're gonna own that book, you're gonna own it at a 9.8. It's got to be a 9.8.
What about the Shuri cover he did though?
I
That one's a great
I like this one better.
All right. Sarah?
I was like pausing it because there's like a train coming through.
Man, where do you live?
But it's like it's
Is that an L train?
It's a whatever
It's
Amtrak.
It's a locomotive.
It comes like every once in a while. I would do I actually like both of them. I do like that Nakayama. That her hair is amazing. I like that, it kind of repeats. Yeah, Scarlet Witch. Joe says she's coming back. Why not?
She better come back.
Britt was so upset. She's like, I can't believe they did that. I'm like, did what? They killed her. I'm like, well, we didn't see it. And then Kevin Feige recently said the same thing. That did you see her? All you saw was the red smoke or
She's not dead.
They left it open for interpretation. They left it
They
open.
killed her like the Wicked Witch of the East, bro. They dropped the house on her, right?
No,
Yeah.
she's dead. Her shoes like shriveled up.
Nah.
What?
I'm
Wait, do you
saying
think Starch is dead?
No, I'm talking about the witch. The witch
Oh,
of the
okay.
East. When the house lands on her. I mean, you don't come back from a house landing on you.
nah. No, never mind. Is it my turn now?
Yes, go ahead, Aunt.
Can we put up? I'm gonna put up this comment. We had a 1980s themed party one time, so everybody wore like 80s attire, and Laura's like, "I don't get your costume," and I walked in and I was Cobra Kai head to toe, bandana, gi, and everybody's like, "What?" They just had like attire on, and I was Cobra Kai. So I feel you here.
Yeah,
So
looking back,
Laura, you like Karate Kid?
I do. But again, if you after watching like
She likes the Jaden Smith Karate Kids. Get out of here.
whatever, no, I okay, I do kind
That's
of
not
like
the
it.
Karate Kid, dude.
I
I'm
know, no,
sorry.
that I like all of them. I like the Hillary Swank one. I like the original.
What?
I like the Hillary Swank one.
I will burn that if it ever entered our house.
All I'm saying is at the end of the day, though, I'm Cobra Kai if I had to pick one. I think you should strike first. I think that you should, especially in life, you have to strike first. Maybe I'm more Eagle Fang, actually, because you don't want to be like a jerk about it.
You just want to be able to handle yourself if the situation calls for it. No strike first, no karate for defense. You go, "What's up, guy? Oh, you gonna get froggy? Leap."
I will tell you, like a story like that doesn't exist in today's society. Like the way they bullied Daniel LaRusso in the Karate Kid movie, like the next day he'd be going to school with a gun.
Right.
And that's the bad part of life.
Or
So
every kid would
like
be expelled.
right. You know what I mean? The parents would be on notice if they had parents, but like that's why that was so special back then. You know, you taught to stand up for yourself and fight with your bare hands and and defend yourself. But now it's like, no, I'm shooting everybody up in the school.
That's what Laura, I can tell you this. Laura and I make a lot of errors as parents. There's no handbook.
We do.
I'm just saying. Laura and I have very little filter with our children, and I hope that they're able to weigh it out and go, okay, this is this and that's that. But the one thing her and I are very united on is we have a zero tolerance for bullying. Zero. I've told my son this and my daughter this. If there is a bully and you step in and you get expelled, I will pick your ass up. I will take you to Freddy's and In-N-Out. We will get ice cream and you will be rewarded because there's no place for it.
Yeah.
Other than that, all the rest
Absolutely.
of the screwy things that they do, our fault. But that's the one thing I can tell you. They're pretty spot on about.
Yeah, bullying just, I don't know. It's different now,
so
though. Like,
unnecessary. Bullying is just jealousy. That's all it is.
Absolutely. I mean, because there's always going to be somebody awkward with,
Sure.
with their social skills lacking, and
Laura,
you
this
know
is
what
a
I
whole
mean.
show,
Like,
Laura, have me back. Let's get it.
Jen, when are you gonna go back to fighting?
I just need my knee surgery because I don't have an ACL right now.
Jen,
Oh,
I have
shit.
no Achilles on my right side. You and I should fight and stream it.
I don't think you need an Achilles or an ACL.
I can't rotate right.
Yeah, you need an ACL. It's a little important if you're like, I guess if you're just boxing, maybe not.
You circle me right, and I'm just gonna go to the ground. And you're gonna have to follow me. Go. Let's scream.
Is there a type of name for
this is
picture
my
on the
crazy
right?
cat. Look,
Is it
That's
look
your
how
Tim-
crazy. Look, this is the one that's wow.
Where'd you find that one at?
Aw.
Dude, I found this one like about 6 years ago on the front doorstep,
I told you that looks like a found cat.
and it was just a little itty bitty kitty, wow, wow. Like, and
Laura
I was
won't
like,
buy me another pug.
I guess somebody dropped him off or something.
Laura won't buy me another pug, and I want one. She won't buy me two.
Oh my god.
It's like a woman asking for another baby if that's your situation, and she won't give me another baby.
A pug is not a baby. You can't make the comparison.
Who
And
says it's not
Wait.
a baby?
But two
Ow.
pugs can be friends.
Yes.
Thank
Mess
you.
with my wire.
no, Jen, pugs are very territorial. They like to be only children.
Stop it,
Like
kitty.
they get super jealous. that has pretty coloring though. It looks like
It
a
is a
tiger.
very pretty cat.
I feel like Dr. Evil. Hello, little kitty. Can I have a hug? Duck, 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 duck.
I swear this show goes so off the hinges. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
No,
Last
we don't.
one.
We don't eat kitty. We don't eat kitty.
That was good, Joe. You don't do a good day. Coming soon. What do we have coming up for people to look forward to, Jen?
Okay, so Chilling Adventures of Salem comes out 10/12,
Very
so
cool.
it's soon. Crypt of Shadows and Midnight Suns #2. Well, Crypt of Shadows #1, Midnight Suns #2 comes out 10/19, and Strange Academy Finals #1 comes out 10/26.
I almost did that book,
Which one?
The Strange Academy.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I opted for something else. It was a this or that situation.
I'm surprised no one did Crypt of Shadows.
I know.
And there's no ratios.
That was why nobody did it, because there's no ratios. If they had ratios on it, people would have done that book to hell.
Yeah, but it's the first full, right, cover appearance of Bloodline, Blake's daughter. Yeah. And I was just surprised that there wasn't a ratio. Like, I don't know.
Down the list real quick, Laura, would you be a vampire or werewolf?
Vampire.
All right, Jen?
Werewolf.
Yep. Joe?
Say yep.
Wolf.
Yep. Sarah?
Vampire.
I'd be a wolf.
Hell
Wolf.
yeah.
No, I think I would be a vampire.
Thank you, Joe. Oh, vampires win. Team Edward.
I'm trying to go out and get my suntan
Oh,
on.
because I'm wearing a cape. I have a cape.
Oh,
Right.
Vampires
Joe,
don't
you'd
have
be a
well.
vampire just so you can have a cape.
Yeah, man. Either that or a magician.
But also,
Yeah,
I
that
wouldn't want to
cape.
live forever.
I wouldn't want to live forever either, but I want to be able to go out in the sun and kick ass if I need to.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I wouldn't want to live forever.
I
Like,
already can't
either.
go out in the sun, so I'm already like halfway there.
Yeah, it's already hot. You know what I mean?
Man, when beach season comes around, you know?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, what are you talking about here, Laura? Sorry, I derailed again.
I don't know. Jen was talking, and then you
Oh.
talked about vampires.
oh, I like Lager, Vamp Wolf, Hybrid, like they did in that one movie.
Vampire.
Underworld with my boo boo.
Yes.
Okay, Kate Beckinsale is not your boo boo.
Hey, Kate Beckinsale is like
Ridiculously hot. Like there's nobody hotter in the planet, I don't think, than Kate Beckinsale. She's
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
I haven't seen her lately.
No.
Lately, she looks
Timeless.
amazing. Okay,
She looks amazing. Put her on the screen.
She was dating Pete Davis.
I know.
What?
I
No,
know.
that's good though. That gives me a shot.
You don't have a shot. You're married.
Jen's got a shot. If Charlize Theron walks in the room, she was
Yeah,
cool with it.
I told you we have that one.
Hall pass,
you know,
Ooh,
right?
a pass?
Yeah.
Okay. Check.
Oh,
this
dude,
shit
you
out.
want to hear a crazy Charlize Theron story?
Yeah.
So, like, my wife, her best friend,
You're the
had
legend.
blonde hair, right? And Charlize Theron had done this serial killer character. You remember that? And she came. It was a movie called Monster,
Okay.
and she was from like Tennessee or whatever, so she had the Southern accent. And I don't know what possessed me to say it. I go, "Hey, you kind of cut your hair like Charlize Theron from Monster." And she went, "He called me monster."
That was a good Southern accent.
He said I was a monster.
I like that outfit, Laura.
I mean, you kind of had to be there, but
She's
anyway.
so hot. She's so
I like those gloves. I dig
Was
that.
she got a fox?
Mama!
She's like 50, isn't she? Like, isn't
Yeah.
she like? I think she's like 50, and she's just like
She's
so-
50.
Yeah.
She's really into her cats too. She's like always dressing them up and stuff.
That's bullshit. I have that same swimsuit she has. Jesus.
She got the IG first.
My nana's got that same moo. She needs to stop.
I can't look at that. It's making me
I
feel.
can't
really-
believe she's 50. Wow.
She's 49.
49. I mean, seriously, 49, and she looks better, in my opinion, than most 20-year-olds.
Mhm.
Like that's a hot.
And she has an accent.
Okay,
Mhm.
Anthony, simmer down.
Hey, I get a hall pass. That means that I cannot be in trouble. What's your hall pass, Laura?
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I thought it would be.
Oh, real quick, dude. Did you
Damn.
see how quick that Chris Hemsworth?
That's like
Momoa, though.
80% of the population.
Momoa's a good. Can I get two?
Momoa is your other one? I like Momoa better. At least he looks a little gangster and he's all dirty.
He has all the tattoos.
You know
All
he
right.
don't use deodorant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Probably smells like shit.
Uh-huh.
It's
I don't
natural.
care.
Somebody
Natural.
didn't wipe her ass.
Can I share my last thing?
Oh yeah, guys, we're about to end for the night. Make sure you're typing in Hocus Pocus. That was our last slide for stuff that's upcoming, so make sure you kind of keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you've had fun with us tonight. I personally had a blast. Hatomi, unfortunately, the slabs already sold out at Shortbox. We are sold out of our bundles. Anthony, do we have any left?
I just refreshed inventory. Hold on one sec. We have a grand total of 0. We're sold out. The rest of them will be able to.
Sorry, guys, we are sold out as well. I made this really big so that you can screenshot your phone right now and then save it to your camera roll, and you'll be scanned in to be part of the exclusive text hotline. So you know, oh, Ronnie, you're my favorite person. Read it, Aunt.
Wow.
Ronnie, you are not lying, my guy. Laura is an amazing individual.
Why are you laughing, Joe?
No, because the way Anthony said it, you are not lying, my guy.
You are not
I thought it was like, oh, here we go.
You are. Laura
Right?
is,
One of those stories.
Yeah. She is beautiful, intelligent, extremely sexy. And we've been married for 15 years.
Okay.
Let me just tell you, first thing in the morning.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Boy.
I'm going to start taking off my shirt.
Iced coffee.
Yeah!
If I don't get it, she's extra complaining and bitchy.
Morning, I am. So yeah, hey, tell me we're sold out. We will have. Are we gonna have any at New York Comic Con? Or are we?
Yeah, I'm bringing something. No, not New York. Baltimore.
Baltimore, and then we'll also have our Genie book that's sold out online at Baltimore as well. So hopefully you guys will be at Baltimore. So you
the
can,
second print.
the
Right?
fourth
print.
printing.
Oh, the fourth print. Oh, the cool one.
The black one.
Wait, do you have a picture of that one?
And if you can do a share screen while Jen does our every week, we like to end the show on a Vana. It's
I have
just
two
a
things to share though.
fun. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. It's a fun quote or.
Don't yell at me.
I'm sorry. Jen picked this week's. Jen, go ahead.
A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only once. George R. R.
Damn, Jen.
Boom.
Fuck, I need to read something.
I've got one. If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
I started the crew on GTA 5, and our motto is "We scare because we care."
It's Monsters Inc. You can't take Monsters Inc. tagline.
That's a great one, Jen. I love it.
I'm reading Six of Crows right now per Ellie's request, and it's really good. So highly recommend that if you guys want to be. Oh, there it is.
That's fire.
Thank
Wow.
you. We were super nervous about doing the black because, you know, it's just a tick magnet, but we thought it just fit so well with like the whole galaxy theme.
I
to have,
upgraded
like,
the
a
paper though.
black.
We went to cardstock, so they should hold up.
Yeah. And yeah, those sold out in under a minute. They were gone. So,
Yeah.
But we will be bringing some extra ones over to Baltimore.
Are you guys going to do allocated a day or all at once?
For Baltimore, I'm gonna do hours. So, I haven't set them yet, but it's gonna be like 4-hour shifts where I'll have them every day until the end of the con.
Nice.
Yeah, because I figure if I'm there all day and like fighting people off, it's gonna be ridiculous. So, because I don't have enough.
And then New York, I think we're doing a limit in New York as well. So hopefully if you guys are interested in that, the Trish Forstner graffiti overlay, try to get there early. Huh?
I have one more con exclusive for New York.
Oh, show it. Oh, that's right. Oh.
So I've been holding these.
Look at that, bro.
Donnie Cates' book. It is. Oh, comments. What homage is this to an NES game?
Mortal
Kombat.
Yeah.
No,
Mortal Kombat. No.
That's not Mortal Kombat, bro.
Takomi is the game maker. Comment. Come on.
Oh, here we go. Liger got it.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, that's right.
Ninja Gaiden, and I made a Bird City. I'm telling you right now, I've got a limited amount of these slipcases, and they instead of saying Bird City Comics, they say New York Comic Con.
Ooh.
I've got 166 copies of this book.
Hey, bro, can you make a Red Hood Comics slipcase?
You're damn
Like
right, I could, Joe.
A one of one?
Just make one.
Bro, you messaged me, I got you. But there are only 166 copies of these are going to be available at my booth. This was split. It was a 500 print run. It was split between 2 other retailers, and they want to hold their copies. As soon as they got them in hand, they're like, we're not selling these. We're going to hold them.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was a little weird.
No, he was like, that's a good testament that they don't want to sell their copies.
I feel like there's option news about Vanish then, maybe?
Well, so Donnie Cates is writing it. Stegman is doing the art. So it's got a powerhouse team on it. I read issue 1. It's pretty damn solid. Yeah, and once they got these in hand, they're way better in person. Sajad Shad, if you guys know him from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he does a lot of like I love the way he does Usagi Yojimbo art. Mm-hmm. One of the slabs on my wall is a what am I thinking, Laura? OA. And he did Usagi for me and he kills it. So I asked him to do this for me.
Yeah, it's very good. It is a good read. Adam, the Awesome Sauce Radio has to tap out, but we will see you in New York. Yeah. Okay. Well, very cool. So we have this one, and then Anthony, really quickly, do you want to show the other one again? Or are you done?
Yeah. No, I got you. Let me pull it up.
I like the little thing, the little video, and that's basically it for us.
Oh, you want to see the video?
Yeah. Can we?
Yeah. Let me.
I don't know if that's a thing.
The war corns? What?
No.
Hold on, let me get the video that Laura's talking about so we can do the correct one.
Listen up. Tonight on Comic Book Women, we're talking war corns.
That freaking onesie is killer.
We were trying to get more views. We weren't getting tons of views. Sometimes you got to put a onesie on, you just got to.
Dude, you know how much fun we had with the green screen? That took us like 3 hours to make that video. She ordered all those things. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good in theory, but then like the internet's forever.
In theory,
I need a real weapon.
I thought it was cool in the screen.
Here's the Miles video. And it's at the end.
Oh, it doesn't.
So see the slip goes over the top. Miles with his Spidey, all the extra stuff. Get a trade dress, Virgin, and then you have the clear overlay. Booth 3527, limited 500 overlays, 400 sets. That is it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, she was like, does this gun belt look right? And I'm like, I'm so turned on right now. You and that unicorn onesie.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's do the drawing for tonight's giveaway. We are so appreciative of all of you guys that came in.
Hocus Pocus.
Hung out with us tonight.
Are we going to watch that tonight?
Hocus Pocus. Yeah, we can do whatever you. Yeah, all right, here we go. 32. I'm going to draw it in 10 seconds. Actually, before, I'll give people a second really quick. Let's go down the line. Jen, anything coming up that you want to plug?
Well, your guys are going to be at New York next Friday.
Yeah.
And then I'll be camping in the north in 30-degree weather on an island.
So Lucy, Joe, Sarah, you guys are going to be holding down the fort.
Yep.
All right. Joe, you have anything coming up? Some people in the chat were asking if you're taking work right now for pressing and cleaning.
I'm about a month out. So hit me up in a month on my IG.
Worth it though, guys. It's worth the month. Don't go to anybody else. That's my personal opinion. And I think that if you ask anybody that's ever used Joe, they'll say the same exact thing. Don't give your books to somebody that you don't 100% trust. And Joe is an artist in what he does. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Sarah, what do you have coming out this week?
This week, well, let's see. Tuesday will be Comic Book Women at was it? I always get the time 8:30 my time, 6:30 Pacific time, and it sounds like I'll be on Nerdvana on Friday. So,
well, are you going to do a special New York Comic Con?
I'm going to try to go. I'm going to go live. Haley actually told me I have to go live. So on Friday and Saturday, I'll be going live from our Instagram channel. Thursday, this sounds really bad, but I'm not going to the con on Thursday. I'm going to the Met. They're doing a Tudors exhibit, and I really want to see it. So I'm going to be at the Met all day on Thursday. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be at the booth with Anthony. We will be going live for that. I'll probably
so you're not going to be there Thursday?
Mm-mm. I want to New York. I'm going to the Met. I'm an art person. Like, I want to go and see all these exhibits, and I want to see things. Like, I don't want to just like be at the con the entire time. I know that sounds really like lame, but I don't. I like the Tudors. I want to go.
Just
see
don't go Friday. Go live Thursday.
No, Friday I have to go because my daughter's a huge Six of Crows fan, and I have to go wait in this
Oh
line to get a signature
God.
from one of the celebrities. And then Saturday is like a busy day. Anyway, so you
All
can't
right.
beat the Met, right? You got to go to the Met. You got to go.
All right.
Anyways, all right, let's do the drawing. Here we go. The winner tonight of all 4 books, it was a David Mack creep show.
Namesh. Watching Namesh. Thanos.
Right?
Yeah, Namesh hopped back in too.
Wayne Young.
Wayne Young. You are the winner. You guys know the drill, but just in case you are new and you haven't won before, make sure you direct message on Instagram, Bird City Comics, your shipping address, and then I will take it from there. Probably this Monday. I want to get it
Wayne, baby. Wayne.
done. Yay! Congrats to Wayne. Make sure you get me your info. That was it, guys. Awesome show. Again, shout out to They Call Me Bruce and Namesh for the super chats. We appreciate that so much.
Thanks, guys. I get 17 cents.
No, we got your raise. You're at 19 cents.
For real. Better not be lying, Laura.
Good
Don't be
deal.
lying to me.
19 cents, baby. There's Lucy, and she'll be back on Tuesday as well. Anything to add, guys, before I call it?
Nah, just hope everybody in Florida is doing okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty tragic with that was an ugly hurricane, man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So God bless to all the families and everybody trying to get their lives in order right now, because I know it's probably just unbelievable. So hate to leave it on that, but I just
No, that's a good
you
point.
see that, and it's just their lives are just changed right now. So it's just awful. I wish I could do something, but
there's little people, like there's things on Instagram that I'm seeing, like little posts here and there of people that are starting to do fundraising and stuff. So if you guys are able to support that or help out somebody, definitely do it. Namesh, if you come to NYC, I might cry. That would be amazing.
Laura, he's gonna be at Baltimore, and Sarah and I are going to Baltimore. So and then Trisha's gonna be there. That's 4 reasons to come to Baltimore. And my sister and Britt. So wait, I lost count.
I'll talk to Aunt. We'll see if we can make it happen. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you Tuesday on Comic Book Women. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.